Hello and welcome. In this video we're going to show you how to add your tabular data information and why we need to add our tabular data information. So first you can see that I went ahead and loaded my Wisconsin block 1990 file here. It's all of Wisconsin. So if I right click on here and open up my attribute table, and let's go ahead and make this much larger, you can see in here I don't have a whole lot of information. That's to keep it lightweight. Despite all this geometry, it's still relatively quick because it doesn't have a lot of attribute information, and it's more just kind of a spatial reference file. Critical to note is we have a GIS join here, which we'll be using in the next video. Next, what we want to look at is to add our attribute table, or just the pure tabular information from the census. So if we look on the right, I already went ahead and opened my ARC catalog and I browsed to my tables, census data files. And if you recall from our previous video, we're going to work with this one right here, which is the NHGIS 0007 DS120 1990 block CSV file. Now, not the code book. The code book's the metadata. We want the CSV file. So you add this just like a shapefile. In this case, we're going to drag and drop. And you notice that our table of contents changed from draw order because the tabular information can't be drawn yet because it doesn't have spatial reference. It's just a table. So if we go to the next one over, list by source, we can see it. But if you have a draw order, it's not going to show up because there's no way for it to be drawn currently. Now I'm going to go ahead and open this up. So the last time you saw it as a text file with commas separated, it kind of looked like a mess. So if we open this up, we can now see all of our tabular information here. And so in this case, it's not a ton of information, but there is some critical values. This is the one we're going to be creating our population density for. But if you also notice, the one thing, another great thing about the NHGIS is this GIS join column. Now, some of my students in class have found that some of these attributes tables have GIS join and GIS join 2. What you really want to look for the next video is you want to make sure the GIS join or 2, whichever one, has the same information. So in this case has G with a series of numbers. So if we flip back over to the other one, we have G and a series of numbers. So they're the same kind of files for when we match up in the next video. So that's really how to add attribute tables. So let's go ahead and end this video and move on to the next one. Thanks.